Now, projects usually take a certain amount of time to finish. Sometimes it can be a few days, sometimes a few weeks. Bigger projects will take months, and even bigger projects will take years to complete. And during this lifetime of the project, you will receive hundreds, if sometimes even thousands of documents from the parties and the companies which are associated with the project. These could be faxes, these could be RFIs, these could be request for clarification, these could be input data for your model, requests from the client to do something. It could be anything. It could be a contract as well. And these documents are sometimes associated with the model. So the model needs to be done according to them, or the model needs to be modified according to them, or there's some request regarding the model, etc. Now in COMOSYS, there's a very nice way of actually linking your objects to documents in the model. And to do that, if you come to the left-hand side to the Model Explorer, you will see that there's a place called Documents. And in this document, you can select that, and you can right-click, and you can say Create Group. This is different from the other groups. This is a document group. And when you create group, you can give it a name. So you can give it the name of, for example, required details, something like that. So I've created a group called required details. And in this group, I can right click, and I can add documents to this group, for example. Maybe this is a group these are documents which the client sends me to tell me how to model particular connections, etc. So I can say add document, and when I do that, it takes me to my PC, and I can go to any particular folder, maybe this one over here. And so, for instance, we can choose this particular file and say open. And when we do that, then under the required details, we see that there is one PDF file which has now been added to the model. At this point in time, this PDF file is not associated with any objects, and no objects are associated with this PDF file. This little zero on the right hand side of the document will tell you that there are no objects associated with this particular document at the moment. Now, what we can do is we can add right click and add other documents as well. So we could go back into our browser or wherever we're keeping our files, and we could add hundreds of documents. We could add faxes and RFIs and this and that. And just I don't have the time to create too many documents, but imagine you've got hundreds of documents over here listed like that. And now I'm going to associate some objects with some documents. So let's say, let's open this up a bit. Now, if I were to go like this and select these objects over here, and go once again to this button, which we also used for creating groups, click on that, and go to this particular PDF file, and click on that. These 41 objects are now associated with that document, right? And like I said, I can do other associations as well. Now, at any point in the project, let's say the project has taken 6 months, and you've got hundreds of documents over here, and as they've been coming in, you've been linking them to the objects. At any point in time, you could just select any object, and if you wanted to recall that, was there any fax related to this object? Was there any email related to this object? Was there any document associated? All you need to do is select this one, right click, and say, go to the selection and say select documents. When you click on this, you will see that over here on the two documents, there could be 200 documents over here, but it's going to bring a few of those documents, in this case only one, in this selection related section. So it's going to take one document out of these 200, or several documents out of those 200, and put it in this new group called selection related. And then you can immediately see that this particular plate has a particular document associated with it, and you can probably double click on that and see what that document was, and then you can remember whether, or you can check whether you have been working according to that document or not, or whether something is wrong with your model. Now, the reverse is also true. You can, in this case, what I did was I selected a plate and I right clicked and I said, I want to see which documents came to me related to this plate. The reverse, if I just saw a document and wanted to remember which objects this was related to, I could just right click and say, select related objects, and it's going to select those objects for me on the screen. So this is a very useful feature for those who work systematically, because, like I said, if the project is going to last 3 days, 5 days, 1 week, then you're probably never going to use this feature. But if it's going to last several months, then it's always a good idea, because you'll be receiving dozens of documents during those months. It's always a good idea, as the documents come in, you keep adding them to your database and keep connecting them to your objects, so that you have a complete history of why you made any changes which you did.